Welcome to the newest OK Beast video, everybody. But before we get started, I just wanted to say, Happy Pokemon Day, everybody! Anyway, congrats everyone. It's been a crazy year, and I'm so glad that we can just sit back and relax and just play a Pokemon game. I've been a huge Pokemon fan since I was 6 years old, and I'm so pumped for the latest version, Pokemon Let's Go, to release. But it seems like a lot of fans online are not as excited as I am. The newest version of Pokemon has changed a lot of gameplay mechanics, so I can see why some people would be hesitant, but I want to break down some of these mechanical changes and show why they are some awesome additions to the Pokemon series. But in case you don't know Pokemon, which is incredibly, how do you not, come on, how do you not know this? Anyway, in case you don't know, Pokemon is an RPG about fighting, collecting, and training monsters. Since its release on the Game Boy in 1996, the game has seen some big changes over the years. With each console iteration, the Pokemon series has consistently evolved graphically, but has seemed to slow in its progression of the game's systems. Small additions are added to each game, but it's always the tried and true formula that you know and love from your childhood. Many compare its formula to the Dragon Quest series. Fun, nostalgic, but sometimes formulaic. Pokemon Let's Go brings major changes and new features to help mix up the formula and make a new experience for fans of the series to enjoy. One thing that always bothered me growing up was the fact that the anime and the game seemed to live in different universes. I remember growing up wishing that I could fight the real Ash Ketchum in-game and meet more characters that became fan favorites from the anime. Pokemon Let's Go made my dream come true by introducing fan-favorite villains, Jessie and James, into the game. With the addition of more anime characters into the mainline games, this helps unify the Pokemon universe in a way that I find so satisfying and fun. I hope that more anime characters are added as time goes on, and we see some other random characters like Tracy from the Orange Islands. Weird pick, I know. Now, with a series as old as Pokemon, you are bound to have some game mechanics that are less than efficient. Pokemon Let's Go hopes to make this game both accessible for new players and streamlined for veteran players. Features that were once difficult and obfuscated are now front and center and are easier than ever to use. During my Pokemon adventures, I usually like to nickname my party. It makes me feel so much more connected to my Pokemon as I progress through the game. In previous generations, it was tedious and time-consuming to change a Pokemon's original name. In previous generations, you had to go into a random house and then ask a random NPC to change a Pokemon's name. And none of this is ever told directly to the player. Now, you're able to change your Pokemon's name at any time in the main menu screen, and you have access to the PC at all times as well. Need to put a Pokemon on the PC? No problem, because you always have it with you and can access it anywhere out in the world. One of my last gripes with the previous Pokemon games is that it never really felt like my journey. And ever since Pokemon X and Y introduced more complex customization to the Pokemon series, I have yearned for an adorable, visually appealing costume system and character creator, and I think Pokemon Let's Go hits the mark. Not only that, but it also allows you to customize your main partner Pokemon, Pikachu or Eevee. So now I can feel like my journey throughout the Kanto region is my own, and not just a nameless, faceless avatar's journey. Even though I'm an old school Pokemon fan, I have always been on the side of change, and I think that these changes are going to be a positive for the series. Change is good, even when it comes to something you love and hold dear. I think that most of these changes will be welcomed from fans of the anime and fans of Pokemon Go, even if it might not be the perfect Pokemon for the very competitive fan. And you know what? That's okay. And who knows, maybe these changes will help make the next Pokemon version in 2019 the perfect Pokemon for all Pokemon fans, both competitive and casual. Wouldn't that be great? Well, until then, I guess we will just have to wait and see. Thanks for watching the video. Are you going to pick up the newest version of Pokemon? Which version are you going to get? Let us know in the comments down below. I also want to give a huge shout out to our Patreon supporters because without them, none of this would be possible. If you want to support OK Beast, then head on over to our Patreon. I have been Ian, and until the next video, remember to be the very best that no one ever was.